Okay, let's have a look at this question. An amount of $3,260 is deposited into an account earning 3% interest compounded quarterly. How much will be in the account in 9 years and 9 months? Round the answer to the nearest cent. All right, so this is a compound interest question. What we have is one deposit. So that's the deposit right there, $3,260, or let's underline it like that. And the interest is 3%, which is this 3 right here, and that is compounded quarterly. So that accounts for this 4 in here and this 4 in here. The two are the same number. Now the 3,260 is the present value. We're not making regular payments, so the payment is 0. And from there, we can start to do some calculations. All right, so let's start. And we will follow this sequence right here. So we want to put in PY as 4 and CY as 4. So here's our calculator. I guess we should make it a little bigger so we can see it better. And there we are. Now we can choose to put in numbers in here first if you wish, the 4 and the 4. And then we can go to the calculator now and start our calculations. So here we go. So we follow this sequence, second IY. So second IY. And then we put the number 4. We click enter. And there is what you see. Now you have to click this down arrow. Now you see that CY is also 4. When you enter a value for PY, the same value is automatically entered for CY. So we don't need to make a change. We don't need to make an entry, but we need to get out of that menu because we clicked on the second. So we click clear. And if you still don't like that display, then you can click clear once more. So there we are. Now, N is calculated by the number of years times PY, this 4 right here. So we have to convert this years and months, 9 years and 9 months to years. So we do that by taking the 9 months, all right, and we divide by 12. Okay, then we add a 9 for the 9 years, and we click on equal, and we get 9.75, which is this number here. So we follow the sequence, and then we click on second N. Okay, second N. What it does, it activates the multiplication by PY. So it does the multiplication of 9.75 times 4 results in 39, but the number has not yet been entered into or inputted into the N register or the box. So we have to click N once more as it indicates right here. So now we have the indication N is equal to 39. If you don't see that equal sign, you don't know that that number is indeed the number in N. So the equal sign indicates that that is the number in there. Now the interest is 3%, so we click on 3 as indicated here, and we click on IY, and that's the resulting display. The present value is 3260, so we go ahead and we put in 3260, and we click on present value. Payment is 0 because there are no periodic payments. It's just one deposit. So 0 for payment, and then we must compute the future value. So we go to CPT, short for compute. We click on future value, and there's a number. Now I already indicated to you that it's a feature of the calculator. The future value will come out negative if the present value was entered positive. And we can recall the present value. We see it's positive. And then if we recall the future value, it is negative. Negative 4362.89. So next thing we can do is to move the calculator. From there, we have the numbers. Remember, we calculated N. N is the number 39. So there we are. IY is the number 3. There we put in 3, present value was 3260. So 3260, payment is 0 as it's shown there. And the computed value for the future value is 4362.89. Now you could put in the comma if you wish. If not, it doesn't matter. Or you could also put in the negative sign if you also would like to. But my suggestion is just keep the numbers positive. We submit and all is well. We have green check marks. And so it indicates that all the numbers are correct or the inputted values are indeed correct.